put my do not disturb on real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. Had to put on my do not disturb because last time I didn't, and that wasn't great when I got calls, and it disrupted our flow. So anyway, you guys, happy Saturday from San Diego, California. Doing a weekend live. We've got so much to talk about 1985. So I wanted to get on today with you guys. Also going to be doing a live tomorrow. We've got we've got the Ballads, the weekend Ballad Battle going on this weekend. So we want to talk about some iconic bands today. And tomorrow we have the heavy hitters, and we're going to be talking about some heavy hitter bands that are going to be going up against Rat tomorrow. So anyway, you guys, if you hop on this live, let me know if you're already a subscriber. Give me some hearts, or let me know if you've never seen me before. You don't know anything about this channel. I'm Sonia Canner. We are almost famous. We share the music every single day on YouTube, and we are having an amazing time. Every day I get all choked up sometimes, a lot of times actually, because you guys contribute so much to this channel. You share your memories every single day. It blows my mind how much you guys give to this channel every day. So anyway, I just wanted to take a moment and say again, thank you so much for all that you guys do. So I'm just waiting a little bit longer to see if people pop on before I get into the big news today, which is the songs that are going up against. We've got Cinderella, and we've got some Great White that's going up against Dokken. So I am so excited to talk about this band, you guys, and I'm not going to get into detail about them. Let's see, what is this saying? Welcome to, let's see, hold on. I don't know what this is saying actually. Chat reminder to guard your privacy. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. There's some weird chat thing. Okay. Anyway, you guys, let me know if you're on with me. There's some little notification. I don't see anybody saying hi, so let me know that you are here. Say hello to me. And I see 9 people already that jumped on, but I'm not seeing. There we go. Okay. I'm used to seeing you guys. Hi, everybody. I had to click some notification or something for the chat to pop up. So hi, you guys. Hello, Holly, Jack. This is a much better lighting right now, you guys. I can see all of the comments. I love it. Last night I had a beautiful backdrop. I had a Christmas tree, but it was hard for me to see the comments. So I still love doing these car lives because I really want to see the comments. So that means the most to me. So this is great. You like the music? So cool. Good. Hello there. Let me know where you guys are from on this live. Hopefully we get some international crew members today. We did a live last night at 5. I'm not quite sure that's the best time because we had a lot of people that normally join our lives. Hi in Texas, hi in Canada, hi in Florida. I love it, you guys. A lot of people couldn't join because they were sleeping. So I'm like, well, 5 o'clock is not really going to work because I love the international energy of our crew. I think the people in Australia were sound asleep. Hopefully the notification didn't wake them up. Hello there. If you guys are just joining, we've got Canada in the house. We've got Texas, of course. We've got Florida. I love it. I love all the energy that you guys bring. Okay, we've got so much to talk about today, you guys. So I want to get to it. So, we have the battles that go on every single weekend, and another Texas. I know, what's up with you guys? I swear. I think most of the crew members so far or the ones that join us on our lives are in Texas, which I love. As you guys know, my son went to school in Texas, so I'm a big fan of Texas. You really like the USA? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You're a Brazilian. Hey, that's what I love. Sardinia, see, Italy. Okay, this is great. See, I think if we do our lives earlier, then people overseas in other parts of the world can join our live. So I think what I'm going to do from now on, you guys, is I'm going to be doing lives at noon Pacific Standard Time every single day. And then we will get into, and that's for everyone. And then we're going to be getting into some memberships, which will be smaller lives if people just want to like kind of get to know each other. And those are going to be at different times that we're going to do during the week. But I think every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Hello there. Keep sizzling. I love it. You say sizzle every single day to me. I love that. Good afternoon. We are going to be doing our lives at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time every single day, Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, about this time. So it'll give you guys, hopefully, okay, I'm getting some hearts. Awesome. Trying to pick a time, you guys, when it's good for everybody. Obviously, there's no perfect time, but I think that is about the time that works for people. Obviously, you can always watch us on a replay, but if you guys have been on one of these lives, you know I'm getting hearts that the lives are the best because it's all the energy that you guys put into the chats, especially when I start talking about the music. So it's great. You guys talk about your concerts, just like you guys do when I share the music. You guys talk about your favorite concerts, your first album, memories, all of that stuff you guys do every single day. Our lives, you get an opportunity to do this with the crew, which I love. Do the Beatles, Doors, Led Zeppelin? You've seen them all live? Good for you. That's incredible. You feel like an antique. Hey, listen, a lot of people like to call us old. Actually, not a lot of people, but there are some people. You know what? We were blessed, okay? I'm 55. If you guys are my age, a little bit earlier, younger, older, we experienced the best decade of music, which in my opinion is the 80s. We got to experience the 70s as well, the early 90s. So we got to live it. You're 52. Okay, yeah, let me know what age you guys are. I'm so curious. Sometimes we get some people in their 30s and I think they just like to live vicariously through us. Because the memories are fun. When you guys talk about the memories in the chat, you're 53 years old, so you get it. I mean, we were all alive at such a great time for music. You sizzled in the 80s. I think I sizzled in the 80s. Okay. You're in your 40s, Holly. Okay. Awesome. I mean, you were around for it. Yeah, we lived in the very best time. That's why we talk about the music all the time. 78. So is that the year you were born or is that how old you are? I often say that people actually in their 60s now literally were, I believe, or actually I should say, yeah, they are in their 60s, but people born in the 60s were the perfect age, the perfect timing for music. So if any of you guys are in your 60s now or born in the 60s, let me know if you're on this live and if you agree with me on that. I think you guys definitely had it perfect age for that. Okay, anyway, you guys are telling me your ages. You guys were all in the same boat. So anyway, we had Dokken Alone again, our weekend battle, you guys, 1985. And we put two songs we chose on our live yesterday to go up against them. You're 69 years old. You feel young again when you hear the music of this era. Well, that's perfect that you're part of the crew. That's one of the reasons we do what we do, is so that you can relive all of the memories with all these amazing people on the crew. Do you have any 8 tracks? I know. Can you imagine we actually lived through that? We lived through 8 tracks, then we lived through cassettes, then we lived through CDs, then we lived through, what were those square things called? Walkmans, right? We had Walkmans. What else do we have? We had the Walkmans with cassettes, and then we had CD Walkmans. I used to run with a CD Walkman. Did anyone else do that? Yes, ma'am. You saw Dokken open for Twisted Sister. That is awesome. In 1986. See, I love the fact that I can read these comments today. You guys, your first concert was Platinum Blonde. Awesome. Okay, I heard Twisted Sister was actually really good in concert. Every decade had some great music. Each one was very different. You grew up with 60s music. I know we got to get into some 60s music, and we will on this channel. Disco came. It was incredible. Okay, so we're going to do a live next week, you guys, on Friday. I already told my dad. If you guys watch my lives, you know I talk about my dad a lot. The music is also bringing back a lot of memories with him. But anyway, he's 88 and he's going to be joining us on our live next Friday. So yeah, I already told him he's gonna have to do. He's like, what do I have to do? Well, I gotta comb my hair for that. And I'm like, okay, Dad, you can comb your hair. So he's gonna be joining us for that. He's the one that he was really into disco, actually. My mom was more into like classic and Southern rock, and my dad was really into disco. So he's a funny guy. Anyway, you guys, yeah, talk about your favorite concerts, you guys, growing up, in the chat while I'm blabbing, talking about guiding us on this little journey today on this live, which every live is different. That's what I love about them. But yeah, you guys put in the comments where you got your best concerts, your favorite concerts, your age, if you're just joining us, where you're from. I absolutely love all the energy. Obviously, on all of the lives are great. You know, it's much better when you guys contribute to the energy on this channel, which you guys do every single time. Okay, so let's get into the two ballads that are going to go up against Alone Again, you guys. And this is kind of funny when you love my dad. Wait until you meet him on the live. You are going to love him even more. He's incredible. Maybe I can even have him join us. You guys, you have no idea. He's such a funny guy. He's 88 years old. Hello from New York. You have a question. As long as it's a nice question, you can ask it. Okay. So we have Great White and Cinderella, you guys, that are up against Dokken. We announced that in our live yesterday. You guys helped me pick them. As a mature, oh yeah, I'm not going to answer that. It's a silly question. Seeing Pearl Jam open for Soundgarden in a small club before they exploded was your favorite. Incredible. I actually went to high school with Eddie Vedder, and Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden. So you had Eddie Vedder, and then you had Chris Cornell. Ooh, that's incredible. And Chris Cornell is another one that's no longer with us. How sad. Dallas, Texas in the house. I love it. I'm telling you, 20% of our lives are full of people from Texas. You guys know each other? You guys should, if you don't. I think we need to start some meetups, actually. I've been thinking about this. I don't know how to do it, but by location, so that you guys want some concert buddies or whatever. We are going to be going on tour next year, and so Texas will absolutely have to be part of the tour. We'll have to find a rad concert in Texas. You guys are all going to have to come to that. We can meet up in Vegas. There's lots of places that we can meet up. But we're definitely going to be doing some touring next year. So definitely going to hit Texas, okay? Let us know. Besides Austin, I know is a music town, but I'm sure there's incredible venues in Dallas. My son went to school in Fort Worth. He may actually move to Dallas. So I love Texas, you guys. Alone Again is better, you think? So that's going to be interesting about what we're going to find out about Cinderella and Great White. Definitely want to get to this because I know your time is valuable and precious. Let's see if Great White or Cinderella can take the Dokken position, the crown for best ballad. Somebody mentioned I should be wearing a crown for these battles. So maybe we could at some point. Hi from Colorado. I'm going to Colorado next week, and I get to go visit my dad. He's going to be on live with us. That's where he lives next week. It'll be awesome. Cinderella is so underrated. I can't wait to tell you guys. Hello from Greece, 62, and I respect you. Tikanyas, I'm Greek. My dad's Greek. Definitely be on the live, you guys, next Friday. You from Marine, is that how you say your name? From Greece? He can speak Greek, so you guys can talk to each other, okay? He'll tell you where our family's from and all that. Okay, we'll do that. Definitely join us next Friday in Greece, okay? Anyway, you guys, okay, I am 55 years old. I am a proud 55-year-old old woman. Lived the greatest decades of music. That's why we can talk about it. That's why I can be the DJ. I have cred. I have street cred because I was alive. So anyway, you guys, okay, so back to, share your favorite songs, you guys, whether we're talking about Dokken right now, we're talking about Cinderella, and we're going to be talking about, why did I space out on that? Great White, okay? So all three of those bands, now is the time to put in your comments if you've seen them live, any of these bands, as I'm kind of going through some cool little history about the songs in particular and a little bit about how they both got their names, which I told you guys in live that I would be sharing that today. First of all, do you guys know how Cinderella or Great White got their names? I mean, I'm sure you can guess, right? Kind of some interesting stories. So anyway, let's get to it. So we're going to talk about the bands and the two songs, and then we are also going to talk. Somebody's behind me? I don't think so. No. God, you scared me for a minute. Hello. Well, thank you so much, Jack. Okay. You guys, some of you guys know that we hit monetization yesterday, and because you guys are telling me the music to share, our channel is exploding. So we hit monetization. Thank you so much, Jack, for supporting this channel. You're supporting the tour we're going to be doing next year, and we're going to be gifting instruments to our youth next year. So I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. Hope your daughter is feeling better. Jack, oh, you're so sweet. It is a daily with her. She has something called mastocytosis. I know she won't be upset that I'm sharing this with you guys. And it's a constant struggle for her. So I am here so I can help her on a weekly basis. And I want to help her with some alternative therapies, possibly even like some peptides. If you guys have any knowledge about that, please let me know. Hi, from the gratitude. I love your name, of course. You guys are all saying hi to each other. I know. Isn't Jack cool? Jack is so cool. Who sings once bitten, twice shy? It is Great White. That is right. And okay, that gives you a little clue about why they picked their name. You're from Patras, Greece. Okay, our family is too. So please come on that live next Friday. Our lives are now going to be at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So my dad already knows he's got to come on that live. So please join us, and you guys can speak a little Greek, okay? Anyway, you guys, let's talk about the names, okay? Cinderella, obviously, it's about the fact that they were an underground bar band, and they're a rags to riches story. I mean, obviously, Cinderella, I mean, we know this, right? But what I found so interesting about Cinderella is it's kind of ballsy to be called Cinderella, don't you think? I mean, we all know the little, the Cinderella fairy tale and all of that, but like for a bluesy rock band to actually name themselves Cinderella, I mean, I definitely think it definitely stood out back in the day. So let me know, did you guys appreciate the fact that they named their band Cinderella? Did it intrigue you? Was it ballsy, you think, at the time? I always thought it was because they liked being that's when glam metal was big. And so maybe they like to wear a little extra makeup. I'm just saying, that's how I always took it. Not so much, okay? They are known for one of the bluesier metal bands back in the day, which is so cool. You were born in Patras. Okay, well, my family, ex-policeman. So my family, they're doctors in Greece. So definitely please come on the live next Friday. I'm going to let my dad know, because he's like, how do they find you in Greece? I don't even know he's funny. He's trying to understand all this. You guys can speak some Greek. That'll be hilarious. Anyway, okay. Cinderella, that's how they came up with their name. While I'm talking about Cinderella, you guys, did any of you guys see them in concert? Were they headliners? Were they opening for somebody else? I would love to know if you guys had a chance to see them. So, anyway, so that is how Cinderella got their name. And let's talk about Great White, okay? Which is pretty funny. So Cinderella was actually based out of Philadelphia. So we had another band that was from the US, which is not the case. A lot of our bands that we talk about are from all over the world, which I absolutely love. Yeah, you've never thought about it, but they are kind of bluesy. Yeah, think about that. When you listen to their music, think about it from that standpoint. And the interesting thing about putting these two bands together is Great White also has a bluesy influence. So both bands, that we're doing the song, the battles, are kind of on the bluesy side. So that just kind of happened. You need a little push. Cinderella. I love Cinderella, you guys. I'm going to actually post I'm going to share a Cinderella album, and I'm going to share a Great White album in community, and listen to those, you guys, and let me know. We're going to be talking more about these guys on Monday, and let me know what you guys think, if they have some similarities, because I do think they are a little bit similar. Okay, yeah, put in your favorite songs if you guys went to their concerts. I love it. All of it, all the memories that you have with these guys. Okay, so Great White came out of LA, shocker. A lot of them actually did. Okay, so their first band name they started with was Dante Fox. Okay, I mean, what a difference. They went from Dante Fox to Great White, okay? And then they had a song called Great White Shark, and then they changed their name to Great White. I think that was smart, actually. Great White versus Dante Fox. I think they went a good move on that. How much rock and roll do I like? I love rock and roll. I love hard rock. I love metal. I love Southern rock. I love 70s. I know, sad about the Great White and their concert tragedy. Why don't you guys talk about that in the feed if you guys know about that and what happened? That was so tragic. I think it was like what they had kind of stuff on the set, and there was a fire during one of their concerts. I think they lost somebody, right? Yeah, if you guys know the details on that, please put that in the comments. Find out about a Greek band. Okay, I don't, unfortunately, how do I pronounce that though? In the 80s and 90s? Yeah, let me know. Pyro stuff, correct. I mean, they were so into the pyro. Hello there, you guys. Some of you guys are just popping on right now. Hello, you love all my shorts? I'm a little hottie. You guys are funny. I'm a 55-year-old. I'm dressed like a 55-year-old that lived through the 80s. Loved every minute of it. Yes, pyrotechnics went wrong. Tragic. I'm sure the bands have learned a lot since then. What not to do, and just so sad. You found me through my shorts. Awesome. That's kind of how YouTube works, you guys. You guys find our channel through the shorts. You're like, what the heck are these people talking about? Crew, battles. They're talking about the 80s, 85 week, and then you find us, and then you start getting into the lives, and you start getting into the conversations. So I love it. That's how this channel is growing. Kind of organically. So I love the fact that you guys just find me, you take a chance on the channel, and then you subscribe, and next thing you know, you're part of a crew. Did you know that you're going to be a part of a crew at this point in your life? Best crew on YouTube. You should put on a leather jacket and pretend to be a rock star. I could. I actually have a few leather jackets. Maybe 55. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's off topic, but the car is moving in stereo is iconic in my opinion. Okay, car is moving in stereo. You mean the cars moving in stereo. Got it. Got it. That is an incredible song, and from an incredible movie also. We did a great live on the Cars, you guys, last week, I believe it was, and we really got into their music. You guys were sharing so many amazing comments on the feed. That's why I wish, if you can't join the live, you guys could actually see the comments, because it's what you guys bring to these lives that make it what it is. And on that note, next year, I do want to have opportunities for you guys to join me on the lives, and you guys can talk along with me. So if you guys are interested in doing that, please send me an email. It's in my description, sonia.canner@yahoo.com, and let me know that you want to be a part of this channel in a bigger way, because I would love to have you guys join me, and we can do that on these lives. And you guys can talk about all this stuff with me, because you guys bring so much to this that even when people are watching on a replay, that they can actually watch you guys. So if you guys are up for it, trust me, it's kind of a little bit awkward at first, but you get used to it really fast getting on live. And what's incredible is it's about sharing the information. And once you realize, it's like nobody really cares. I mean, that, you know, I'm literally in my sweats or whatever. It's about all the amazing stuff that you guys can contribute. Okay. So please join me next year on these lives. I would love to have 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 of you guys. I think it would just add so much. You've been leaving me a comment every time the algorithm catches me. Growing exponentially. Thank you so much. Yes, we are, because you guys are picking the music. So someone just mentioned they saw me on a short. It's because I'm just the DJ and I share the music, and that's how they're finding us. You guys are helping this channel grow. That's why we're going to be doing a lot to give back next year, because this is a group effort. Okay. So anyway, back to Great White. Changed their name to Great White after a song called Great White Shark, okay? And so if you look at Cinderella, the name of Cinderella and the name of Great White, it's pretty funny. Cinderella is about becoming something bigger than what they were, and Great White is basically sneaking up on you, okay? And then you can't escape it. Once you are locked in, the Great White's locked in on you, you can't escape it. So 80s, I swear. Oh my gosh. You guys are amazing. Oh, so we're going to get into these songs right now. I swear, if I could do lives all day long, I totally would. I live in San Diego. Yes. Born in Pasadena, grew up in Orange County, and I've been living in San Diego forever and ever. I moved to the desert, and I want to live in the desert also. But anyway, I live in San Diego now, and I love San Diego. Beautiful place. My kids, 2 of my 3 kids live here, and all my friends. Okay, so back to the battle, you guys. We've got Dokken alone again against Cinderella, Nobody's Fool, against Great White, Save Your Love. Okay, just out of the gate, who do you guys think is going to win? Hi in Arizona. I'm a river rat. I had a home in Yuma, right on the Colorado River. So you guys, if you had to pick one right now, who do you think is going to win? Dokken, Cinderella, or Great White? Who is going to win the ballad battle? Just put it in right now. Save Your Love, you think? I mean, it could, definitely. So basically, what's great about all 3 of these songs, okay? And just, yeah, put what you guys think. I'm so curious to see what you guys on this live are thinking. So they're 3 completely different moments in a relationship, okay? Which is so cool about Great White, Cinderella, Great White, Dokken, Great White. I only have 1 Cinderella so far. Dokken. Yeah, keep because I'm announcing these because I want people on the replays to see where the live is going with this. Okay, you live by the sea. They're all badass. I know. They're Great White, another Great White. So far, Great White is kind of edging out the others. So, but it's close. It's close. Okay, you've got the 3 incredible songs. So let's go back to Dokken for a moment. I've got some Dokken fans on here. Let's talk about Alone again. Okay, this is cool, you guys. These 3 songs that we're actually talking about together as 3, and you'll understand once I explain all 3, okay? So the emotional state of Dokken Alone Again was grief and isolation, okay? So you remember that part of a relationship, right? It's right after the breakup. I mean, it sucks, okay? It sucks. So, I mean, he's in it, you guys. So this is after the loss. The perspective of this song is after the loss. The tone is vulnerable, wounded, introspective, sitting in emptiness. The love is gone at this point. Okay, that's Alone Again. That is 80s drama. That is, I mean, it is hard to pick. I know, absolutely. We've got another vote for Cinderella right here. All of them are kick-ass. So this song did not ask questions. It didn't give answers. It just exists in loneliness. I'm sure you guys, if you guys are my age, a little older, a little younger, even if you're in your 30s, hell, my son went through his worst heartbreak when he was 16 years old. I mean, my son never had a depressed day in his life. He didn't leave his room for 5 weeks. I was so worried about him. He didn't even want to eat. My son, I think, lost 10 pounds. This was his first love, and it just reminded me, it brought me all back. This was years ago, 5 years ago. He'll kill me for even talking about this, but so such an easygoing guy. He fell in love, and they don't have music like this to actually get into their feelings, you guys. I mean, they have lame rap and like stupid stuff. Good thing he's into country at least. Jeez. But he needed this song actually during that time. I should have actually played some Dokken for him. I wasn't into Dokken though then, you guys, as you know. You guys are the reason that I even shared a Dokken song. It's actually one of my best performing shorts. It's because you guys wanted Dokken. So I don't ever doubt you guys, ever. You guys are helping this channel grow. Well, you women can do that to us men. Okay, so that's what I love about these 3 songs, you guys, because they were men singing them. And I know you don't like rap. I know rap. How would rap help my 16, 17-year-old son get over his first breakup? We had these songs to get over our first breakups. I'm sure. Did any of you guys listen to Dokken Alone Again like during that time? I mean, yeah. I mean, that was a song that definitely came at a time of your life. Okay, I'm getting hearts and yes. Okay, so you totally can relate. Okay. Now let's talk about Cinderella, okay? I mean, wow, what a difference if we're talking about kind of the process of relationships, right? Now we've got Cinderella, nobody's fool, okay? This guy is past the Alone Again Dokken stage of the breakup, right? Where is he now? He is beyond, he's beyond. He's like Dokken Alone Again. Now you've got Cinderella, nobody's fool. Has anyone been through that metamorphosis or process after a breakup? I mean, you go from one to the next. We should probably listen to these songs one after the other in this way. So the emotional state of Nobody's Fool was clarity and self-respect. Hey, I can tell you after my last breakup, I could have listened to this song every single day, and maybe that's why I love it so much for the last year of my life. Literally, if I could pick one song, my theme song for 2025, it's Nobody's Fool by Cinderella. Can anyone else relate? Oh my gosh. Out of the 3, you've only seen Great White live. I can say the same thing. Okay, Holly, you can relate as well. I've only seen Great White as well. I have not seen Cinderella or Dokken, but I did get to see Great White. Okay, so you've got the perspective. I love this. I love this battle, you guys. This is really cool. The realization, okay? And the tone is resolute and grounded, man. Nobody's fool, okay? Dokken mourns and Cinderella wakes up. Love it. Okay, so let's talk about Nobody's Fool for a minute. It's the moment you stop chasing someone and you choose yourself, okay? You're done. You're over it, okay? You're at the emotional pivot point at this point. That's what they're saying. And he keeps repeating, nobody's fool, nobody's fool. I'm not your fool. I'm not your fool. Like, I mean, that's what this song is all about. I absolutely love it, you guys. And then now we're going to get into Great White, Save Your Love. Okay. I know, truth, right? And we're going to talk about some of the lyrics too, as we go through this. Yes. Great White, horrible tragedy. Horrible tragedy. Cinderella's videos are awesome in a cheesy way. I share all the videos with you guys in community and on each short that I share. Okay, so the videos are up there, and I know they are cheesy, and they were very serious, and we took them very serious back in the day. So anyway, so let's talk about Great White, Save Your Love, and we're going to get into some of the lyrics on these songs. And so anyway, Save Your Love came out in 1987. You guys, we are going to be talking about Great White a lot more on this channel. We are going to be talking about more Cinderella. We are just talking about these particular songs today, but we are going to be talking about them in future lives. I just want to let you guys know, okay? Yeah, you guys communicate in the chat about where you've seen them in concert. Maybe some of you guys were at the same concerts. How cool would that be? Or if you guys know of any concerts on YouTube that you like watching, put those in the comments as well. I love watching new concerts, old concerts for the first time, I should say. Once Bitten, Twice Shy, What a Rock Anthem, 1987. We're going to get into that album. You guys, we're going to be talking a lot more about Great White, okay? I promise you, okay? So let's talk about Save Your Love. Okay, now this is interesting because now we're going back a little bit. The emotional state is devotion and commitment. Whoa. So I would say Save Your Love was written before Dokken, Alone Again, and definitely you didn't need Cinderella's Nobody's Fool, okay? We can all relate to Save Your Love, you guys. The perspective was before the loss. Oh, that feeling of limerence, the feeling that it's going to last forever, the feeling of young love, like I talked about, my son, that his first breakup. I mean, what year were you guys when you had your first breakup? What year was it? I think for me, I think it was like 1985 was actually the year that we're talking about right now was my first breakup. So funny enough. First, I think I had a boyfriend for a year and we broke up, 85, 86. Yes, Great White toured with Whitesnake. I actually went to that concert. I went to that concert in San Diego. That was a great concert. Great White does Led Zeppelin covers. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. There is a Led Zeppelin influence with them. You are absolutely right about that. They do Thank You, right? From Led Zeppelin. We're definitely going to have that song, definitely going to be featuring that song for future videos. Okay, you guys, 1972, 1980, your first heartbreaks. Yeah, they suck. Any way you look at it. I mean, the good thing about your first breakup and getting over it is the fact that you know with future ones that you already got through it once and you know you can do it again. But the first one, you're not sure. Like my son kept saying, when is the pain going to stop? Like, is it going to stop? When is it going to go away? I'm like, dude, oh my God. If I was a Dokken fan back then, and definitely a Cinderella fan, I was a Cinderella fan, but I didn't even think to play that kind of music, even if it was in the background. I should have just had Save Your Love playing, or not actually Save Your Love. I should have had Nobody's Fool playing for him. Definitely not Save Your Love. That would have put him backwards. Like we didn't need that at that point. You saw it in South Florida. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, anyway, so you guys, Save Your Love. It's all about before the loss, steady, protective, before the heartbreak ever happens, because odds are it would end in heartbreak, right? Sad to say. I know there's some people that meet somebody in their teens, like my grandparents, both sets, and they stayed with the same person for 60, 70 years. It used to happen. I don't know if it happens anymore, but there was a time you would meet somebody when you're a teenager. Has it happened to any of you guys? Were you guys lucky to find the love of your life? Hello there, Carlos. We're just talking about if you were lucky enough to find the love of your life as a teenager and you're still with that person. Other than my grandparents, I can't think of anybody. So anyway, you guys, let's get back to Great White. So it's about choosing one person fully and asking them to do the same. Wow. So Dokken, let's go back and we're just going to compare the two. Dokken, feeling of abandonment, and Cinderella is basically reclaiming the power. And then Great White is saying, let's protect what we have before it breaks. Man. Woo! That's a lot, you guys. I didn't realize this live was going to get so deep. It's called High School Sweetheart for the younger folks. I did. Seriously? You have a high school sweetheart that you're still with to this day? Okay, do you just come into this lifetime like with great and amazing relationship karma or something? I don't know if you guys believe in any of that stuff, but I feel like I had definitely some lessons to learn. Some of them over and over again. 44 years. Oh my gosh. Well, bless you. I mean, then you definitely have some other, you could love these songs that we all, loved, but you definitely didn't feel them the way we did, like just painful. So anyway, you guys, Great White, Dokken, and Cinderella, different bands, different sounds, same emotional energy. I mean, they all put, everything into them. You can feel it. That's why we love the songs. That's what we still talk about them. Okay, saw your parents do it, and you thought everyone did. I know. See, I know, congratulations, right? Everyone's saying congratulations to this person. What is your secret? Please let us know. I definitely did not pick the right ones. Never was going to last forever and ever. I mean, I think and you know what? I wasn't ready either, to be honest. I think it takes two for a relationship to fail. And I don't think I was the best. I had parents that were divorced actually when I was 7, and that left a lot of wounds and scars, and I was not very trusting. of forever. So that was my own stuff that I brought to the relationship when I met people. So it is not easy, trust me. See, that's the thing. It's like you stick with it knowing that it's not going to be, you found someone who puts up with my bullshit, so I don't let her go. Yes, I love it. And some people would say, oh, that's not romantic. Absolutely, that's very romantic. Are you kidding me? He totally appreciates what he has. I know I was an idiot. I mean, in part because I was broken, so I chose broken people. And so I listened to songs that got me through it, so I didn't feel so alone. So I know a lot of us can relate. You're not going to say I was married 3 times. Oops. I was married twice. And actually, I was talking about that. Someone asked me today in my cold plunge how many times I've been married, and I said once. And actually, I forgot, but I've been married twice, actually. But the first one, I don't really think counts. I mean, I was 25 years old. We went to Vegas. Nobody was there. It was spontaneous. I had 2 margaritas and we got married. The entire relationship lasted 5 months. Does that count? You guys let me know if that counts. I don't know. The second one was the father of my 3 kids, and we were married for 10 years. I do count that one. But yeah, so I was married twice. I will say, and I still want to get married again, when the timing is right. So anyway, so I have lived my fair share of heartbreak songs. And I am so grateful to these incredible bands in the 80s that have the best heartbreak music ever. Like, it's never, again, the ballads, it's never going to be as good as it was. Music was your mistress and she is fickle. I love it. That should actually be a line for a song. Tanner, you can use ChatGPT and they can literally plug that into ChatGPT and that it will create a song for you in like 2 minutes. So that, I mean, it could be a song. We would not be who we are without the journey. That is so true. Absolutely. And I'm so blessed that I have my husband, my ex-husband, where I raised 3 amazing kids. We both have incredible kids. You met your now husband when you were 19. And you were more interested in partying. So he moved on from you because you partied. Isn't it the other way around? You got back together and have now been married for 15 years. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, to you guys. My musician ex-boyfriend, John, who we talked about a little bit, he played the drums for a couple big metal bands. We went to high school together. And so we tried to date, this was like 10 years ago. So we could have had one of those fairy tale stories, but I couldn't do the whole musician on the road thing. It was too tragic. Like Faithfully Journey was our song for good reason. I know. Congrats. That is so amazing. 9 years together. Awesome, you guys. Love it. Do you guys love the same music as your partner? So curious about that, because I always find that, the best relationships are the ones that we like to listen to the same music together and we don't argue about it, especially on road trips. I mean, I love the fact that I think sharing music is a love language, actually. So, I mean, when you can share music together and that's awesome. So great. Okay, you guys. Let's go back and do a little bit of a deeper dive on the Cinderella song, though, because I think it's actually really cool. Let's talk about the lyrics real quick, okay? Because we're probably never going to talk about these songs again. We might for a little bit. I love it. There's a little ring, common law. I love it. 9 years, of course. I mean, my marriage lasted 10 years. So, all right, the lyrics of Cinderella. Nobody's fool. Let's get right back into the heartbreak, okay? We're going to start on heartbreak and then we're going to end on the save your love, okay? So, count the falling tears falling, for my eyes seems like 1,000 years since we built the ties, grief and exhaustion, pain, dragged on. You guys can relate to that at some point, other than you guys that were so lucky to marry the love of your life. Although I know you guys probably went through some dark times for sure in your relationships. Believe it or not, even though you've been together 44 years, you don't like the same music. Really? Maybe that's the secret. That's so funny. I know, but how do you guys deal with that when you guys are on a road trip? How do you guys deal with like the playlist, or you guys have a party, you have people over? How do you deal with that? You grateful for your boy and an old best friend. I love it. And this channel, you guys. We have this channel. So that's what's so great. Okay, but that's awesome. Hey, if you guys could make it work and you guys don't appreciate wireless headphones, that's a secret. I love it. Okay, back to Cinderella, man. Nobody's fool. I call you on the phone, but never get a rise. Been there, done that, right? Emotional silence. He's still reaching out though. He's still trying, hoping, but he's getting nothing back. Damn. So he sits there all alone. And then, he's going to now say, you know what? I am not begging anymore. I'm done. Putting responsibility where it belongs. He is out. He's not your fool. Now he's not the fool. He's not only over it. He is not the fool anymore. Such a great song. Oh my God. You think you married him for the sound system. Just joking. I love it. No, that's great. I love it. I love the chat, you guys. You guys are, see, this is why I know people watch us on the replays, and we get a lot of people that watch on the replays. I love it. And I wish I could do a live. I wish I could always be on a live and have everybody have the opportunity to see what the live energy is. So amazing. It's totally different than watching a replay, but I know a lot of people can't get to them, but that's why I try to read the comments, you guys, because so people watching on the replay, which we get a lot of people, you realize you don't need validation from anyone. You're on your way to living truly. That is so true. And funny enough, I will get some haters that say, oh, you're doing this for attention. You're doing this for validation. No, I don't need validation from anyone. I'm doing this for connection, and I'm doing this for community. Okay. Not for validation. So I think those people just haven't discovered what it is truly like to just be at peace with yourself. And, it's all about intentions, right? Yeah, that is the truth. I know. And so when people say that you're just doing this for attention, I'm like, oh my gosh, either you're very young or you haven't arrived yet to the place where you don't need attention. You don't need validation. But this is about community. There's only one way to create a community on YouTube, and that is our lives and our shorts where people find us and all of that. So, this is about building community. So I'm stepping up. But some of you guys are going to be on these lives, okay, starting the new year. I am going to really want you guys to be on these lives because I think it would be really cool to Holly's going to be on these lives. I know you're going to be on these lives, Holly. I know you're going to be on there with me. And so we'll get you guys on there. We'll have different mix of the crew on here. And, you guys could get a prize for being on these lives, maybe even a coffee mug. Maybe even a coffee mug that could say crew on it, or cool dad, or I don't know. I'm just saying. I think coffee mugs would be appropriate, and some other things too. That's why you walked away from the stage, Tanner. Tell us about that. So many of these musicians, as we're doing the stories about them, I always love these lives, you guys, because we talk about things that I wasn't even planning on talking about, but it all circles back. They were not into it for the fame. So many people have this misconception that people are into it for the fame, and they're in a lot of cases on the shy side. And so they are forced to get on stage. Like we were just talking about Ann Wilson, from Heart, and yeah, they pull it off. But it's because there's something bigger, to it. And there's a bigger purpose for it, and a lot of times, they shared music to connect with us. So that was more important to them than their feeling of just wanting to be like, alone, solo, isolated. So in a lot of ways, you guys, these musicians put that aside and got out to create community, to create connection. How cool. As a musician, COVID made you really look at what was chasing and lost all interest. I'd rather play on tour from the porch. That's awesome. I mean, and that, you know, different chapters of our lives call for different, you know, what's great about lives, you know, would you be willing to like play some music on one of our lives? I think that would be awesome. Would you do that? We would probably love to hear some of your music. I think that would actually be really cool from from your porch, actually. That's the beauty of, you know, doing these lives, as you can see. I mean, I'm just in between things right now. But you know, you can still have a great community on YouTube, which is what we're doing. Theater for you. Awesome. Okay, you guys. So anyway, let's get back to Cinderella. Little bit more on the lyrics. I'm not your fool. I mean, it's not anger. It's more about self-respect. He's naming what he allowed before and refusing to allow it again. When I'm done with this live, I am going to listen to that song again, maybe 3 or 4 times, because I'm telling you, it's been my theme song all year. And you could post it on the wall. Please post it on the community. If you have any video on YouTube or anything, please share links. We would love to hear some of your music, please. This crew is all about supporting musicians. So nice hair. Thank you. Hi from Poland. All right, we've got an international crew today. Awesome. From the Porch is an amazing studio show. Yes, yes, absolutely. If you do want to share, you will? Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, this is cool. All right, we just got one of our crew members to step up and he's going to share some music with us, you guys. How awesome. I love it. Hung it up for your boy who's 13 for your boy 13 years ago. It's coming back though. He's older. Said he'd pick up some music when he got older. Well, I mean, come on this channel. Maybe we can have some lives that are just geared towards, you know, some of the crew sharing their music with us. We can do whatever we want, you guys. We're building this channel. So if we want to have some lives that are all about the crew, jam sessions, let's do it. Okay, you guys, love it. I see how this channel grows every time we're on these lives. Yeah, let's have some crew jams. Why not? I mean, best crew on YouTube, only crew on YouTube. We can do whatever we want. You still play and write? Perfect, Tanner. The crew would love to hear what you've got, okay? Maybe this all happened for a reason. I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe you found us for a reason. So, you know, I know a lot of musicians, it's something in you that maybe you don't want to be on stage, but maybe it's something that you still want to share because, yeah, I'm getting hearts. It's all about community, right? And it's all about connection. Otherwise you would just be playing for, you know, yourself. So, I mean, that's the great, beautiful thing about music is it connects us. Like I've talked about on this channel, there's so many layers to this, isn't there? Every time I swear I do this live, as this channel grows, I'm learning more and more layers to this whole idea of music bonding us and uniting us. And you guys share so much. You're going to have to get that computer then. Okay, we're counting on you to get a computer. Your name is the Gratitude. Do you want to tell us what your first name is? We're going to look out for you, okay? I know I see you a lot. You share a lot. You're not going anywhere. And Tanner, you are involved in this as well. And yeah, we've got some musicians, you guys, in the crew. Rob, okay. The Gratitude is Rob, you guys. Now you all know his name. And we've got some musicians in the crew. No surprise there. And we're going to get some jams going on our lives, okay? All right. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Who knows where this crew is going to go? Who knows where this channel is going to go? I tell you, so incredible. Anyway, you guys, I think I've said enough about, because I cannot believe it, actually. We've been on this live for almost an hour. I don't know where this time goes, you guys. I was going to get into Live Aid today, but I think I'm just going to wait until tomorrow because I don't want to keep you guys on for like 2 hours. That's what this would be. But I mean, there's so much to talk about. So back to Nobody's Fool, just real quick to finish it, realizing you've won emotionally, you were undervalued, you're admitting you tried. It's not a breakup song, it's a wake-up song. Okay, so that is Nobody's Fool in a nutshell. Most of us have been there, other than the people that have been married for their entire lives, which are some of the people on the crew. Can I get a, you're starting guitarist and artist. Okay, Billy. You want to join the crew jams? Absolutely. Billy, you can join us. We've got Rob, we've got Tanner, there's just on this live, you guys. I don't even know if there's a lot of people on this live, but just on this live, we already have some musicians. So yeah, I think we can get a cool, I'm going to figure out how to do that. Actually, I have some people that are helping me with that, with getting more people to collaborate. So how can you join? Just stay with the channel. A lot of this stuff I will be announcing in community. A lot of this stuff will be starting in January. We're going to be touring all over the country. So we're going to be going to different concerts. I will be doing lives from different venues and all of that. And then we're going to be doing a lot more in terms of, I'm going to be doing collaborations with guest DJs, which includes a lot of you guys. Okay. And so now we have some musicians as a part of this. And so, yes, Billy, just stick with us. I'll be plan on January. Okay. We can have our first crew jam. I like that. This is all happening, you guys, literally as we're on this live. I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, we can jam out. You guys can meet some fellow crew members that are musicians, and who knows where it could go from there. So live, that's what I love about YouTube, you guys, is that we can create show type content. Okay. Like, oh dang, yes. Below 0 day here in Minnesota, just chilling with the cat and the crew today. I love it. Practicing some scales. Okay, another musician. Oh, okay. So I'm sorry, you're Rob. Okay, got it. Your gratitude. Well, so yeah, you better practice, because come January, you guys are going to be doing some music together. Okay. All right. And yeah, I mean, it's clearly not Minnesota weather here in San. Okay, let's get to, it's been an hour, you guys. So I do want to value your time. This has been an awesome live. I say that every time. Okay, so let's talk about Save Your Love from Great White. Okay, this band was out of LA, Los Angeles, and it is a song about emotional loyalty, commitment, no temptation, no drama. A relationship without drama. Can you imagine that? I can't. Some of you guys can. 1987, you guys, we're going to be featuring a lot of Great White. When we do 1987, 2 weeks of it, that'll probably be in January. You're from Africa, you play guitar. Awesome. You can join us, okay? That's a beautiful thing about these lives. You can be anywhere in the world, okay? Now he's guitar, bass, drum, keys, vocals. This is awesome, you guys. I love this. This is going to happen. This is going to happen in January. How rad is that? This is cool. Okay. Anyway, this is not a breakup song. It's not regret. It's a promise. Wake in the night to find you on my mind. Okay. How many of us have been there? Me. And that sucks too, when you can't go back to sleep. At least if you're with that person, it's great. But when you're broken up with the person, not so great. Anyway, the love that he's talking about is not situational. It follows him into his dreams. I have very vivid dreams, and I don't like it when my exes pop up in my dreams. It does not make me happy at all whatsoever. And Great White, someone had mentioned earlier, you're a sleeper. That's awesome. I'm a sleeper, but I'm also a dreamer. And I just get these stupid exes that pop up in my dreams. So I need to start playing some Cinderella. Cinderella, definitely. So 2 bands, you guys, Great White and Cinderella, bluesy, both of them. When you guys listen to their music, which I'm going to share 2 albums in community, listen to both of them and see if you can catch the bluesy in there. Didn't even realize that until I started doing research for this live. And they do have a Zeppelin influence, which someone had mentioned earlier. Okay. And I know, but with 80s polish. Okay. How cool is that? So they had that Led Zeppelin sound a little bit. They did Thank You, I think. I think they did Thank You from Led Zeppelin, if I'm not mistaken, I believe. You right. So, all right. You subscribed, liked, and you're going to go to sleep. It's 1 a.m, Billy. And you've been writing songs on your guitar. I'm so glad that you found this live. You're now part of the crew, and you are going to be sharing some music in January with us. Okay. Awesome, Billy. Go to sleep. Good night. Hello from Scotland. Robert, are you just joining us? We just put a crew jam together. It's going to start in January. Yeah, that's what we do here. Okay, bye, Billy. We'll catch you on the next live, or just stay in touch with us for sure. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so anyway, back to the song. It's about long-term devotion. He's committed. I look in your eyes, they touch my soul. Soul level intimacy right there, you guys, not surface. It's emotional recognition. I see you and you see me. I'm never alone when we're apart. Love it. Even distance won't weaken the bond. How many people have felt that? All right, Billy. All right, Billy. Bye. Okay, everyone's saying bye to Billy. Billy needs to go to sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Get some sleep, Billy, and start writing some music tomorrow. You're going to be busy next year. I have a feeling. So lock the door and throw away the key, baby. Great white. Great. That's the biggest statement. It's not about control. It's about choosing this love. Okay. Everyone's saying goodnight to Billy. Steve's saying goodnight to Billy. They're all getting good nights. Sleep well, Billy. Billy's going to be busy. I love that. He's from Africa, you guys. This is incredible. Okay. See, the people that are watching the replay, you guys missed all of that. Everything. But you can watch the replay, which is great. But yeah, it's just been incredible. Anyway, no wandering, no distractions, no backups. And that is the song. And I have some notes on Live Aid, you guys, but it has already been an hour. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, okay? Everyone's saying goodnight to Billy. How rad is that? I know, growing together. It's key. Exactly. So I'm going to get into Live Aid tomorrow, you guys. I think it's going to be around, I think it's Sunday night. So I think we can do a 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. I want to get in. We got to do the Ballad Battles. Not the Ballad Battles, the heavy hitter battles. I'm going to ask for a couple recommendations that's going to go up against Lay It Down by Rat tomorrow. So that's going to be in community. Please let me know what bands. I already think AC/DC is going to go up. It can be any song in the 80s. Posted on Tour Wall. Awesome. Sweet. Thank you. Oh, awesome. Posted on your wall. Tour Wall. That could be, we could call it the Tour Wall also. How funny. Just hit the notification. Awesome. So, anyway, let's do 6 p.m. Let's do 6 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. We're going to do 6 p.m. Live tomorrow on a Sunday, Pacific Standard Time. And, anyway, we're going to get into Live Aid. We're also going to get into the battles. We're going to talk about it because I will have shared both of them at that point, and the poll will be in community, you guys, right after this. I'm going to put that on there. Any song that you consider a heavy hitter. I'm going to mention 4 bands that have already been talked about. Wild Side by Motley Crue. That would be awesome. Okay, that'll be up there. We can try Scorpions again. I mean, they won before. I mean, we could try them again. I mean, Scorpions are always a good time. I love the Scorpions, actually. So I will try an AC/DC also. We'll see what the crew thinks. And then we'll be talking about it tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay. Rock You Like a Hurricane. We already had that up as a battle, and that already won. So Judas Priest, let's do a Judas Priest song. That's actually a good recommendation. Judas Priest would be awesome. Okay, you guys. And then, so we're going to be talking about the heavy hitters. We'll be getting into the songs that we pick, you guys. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow live. And then we are going to be talking about some Live Aid. Or I could just wait until Monday to do some Live Aid, because if it's anything like today, I mean, we could talk an hour. We could talk an hour about just the heavy hitters tomorrow. Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. Is that what that is? The new Sunday service with the crew. I know. What's great about 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time is some of us that go to church in the morning. Great. You have your day with your family. Go have some coffee. Go for a walk. Write some music, and then 6 o'clock seems like a perfect time on a Sunday. So we're going to do that for sure. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. Am I right? Okay, that's why I need more of you guys on these lives, because you guys would all be singing with me right now. Balls to the wall. Yeah, I need you guys, okay? We've got to do some random karaoke when we're all together, okay? It's not as much fun when it's just me. Wonder if YouTube has Zoom capability. Yeah, I'm looking actually into that right now. Ethan, who's one of the crew members, I don't know if he's on this live right now, but he is helping me with that. He's got some experience with production, and he's going to be helping. Good night from Greece. Oh my gosh, what is good night? Kaimeta? I can't even remember. My yaya would, my dad will know. My dad will know next Friday. Turbo Lover from Judas Priest. Okay. Yeah. Put that in the poll, you guys. Whatever you guys, Turbo Lover. Holly knows her stuff. I'm telling you. Holly, I need you on these lives. Okay. Please say yes. You might even be able to just put like a picture. It doesn't even have to be like this. It can be, I think just, I want to hear your voice. And if you guys, other people want to, they just don't want to do the whole video thing and they just want like the picture of you, like whatever, you can do that too. I want to hear your voices. Okay. That's the most important thing. That's my driving song. God, cool. Yeah, Holly. I know, right? Okay. Holly, we need to talk. You definitely need to be on these lives. Okay. Oh, she's saying yes. Okay, good. I have another guest DJ. Awesome. Like I said, we can do it, I think, in a way where you can just have like a picture of whatever, hopefully of you. Painkiller. Ugh, you guys, I'm getting tongue-tied. Painkiller. Is that another Judas Priest song? I'm sorry, I don't really know I don't know about Painkiller. Is that, help me out. Help a DJ out here. I need your help. Is that a song, you guys? If not, it should be. Okay, so I have so look at what came from this live. We got to talk about the songs. Okay, yeah, it's a song. All right, thank you. So what came out of this live, we talked about the bout. We talked about some incredible songs. We talked about some credible bands who will be featuring a lot more. We have a crew jam. We're starting up in January. We've got some musicians in the crew. Those of you guys that are watching the replays, please put it in the comments if you guys are a musician. Also, you want to get involved. Touch of Evil by Judas Priest is a sexy song. Holly, you may be like an expert guest DJ, okay? I think you know more about music than I do. And I don't claim to know a ton about music, you guys. I'm just doing the research because you guys are picking the songs. A lot of the times, like in the case of Dokken, I don't even know anything about these bands. So we're all learning together. But yes, having some guest DJs that have incredible music expertise would be amazing. So Holly, you're in, okay? Anyway, you guys, we're in this together. Exactly. We really are. Can you guys feel it? Like, this is a new channel that's only a few months old. We've grown crazy amounts. Nobody holds a cup of coffee like you. Well, I mean, I don't know. A lot of you guys we could probably drink some coffee together for sure. We will be drinking some coffee together, hopefully in person too, when we go out on the road. I'd love to have some meetups and actually see you guys, like checking out some real concerts. And you know what? They don't even have to be big concerts. I'd love to check out your favorite local venues, give them some love as well. Some of the smaller musicians, I mean, roll in there, hit some local restaurants that you guys want to promote, do some lives, and all hang out. That's kind of what I envision for this channel. And the crew jam is something else that we added because of this live and because of the energy. So I didn't realize I had so many creative, talented musicians on this live and on this channel. It's awesome. East Coast, you got me? Great. Okay. Your brother is older and he got me into this kind of music. Love your brother for that. I'm sure everybody on this channel, give him a big shout out from us for doing that. And yeah, you guys, okay, so it's been well over an hour. I didn't even mean to take up an hour of your time. That's why I think we're going to be doing these lives every day, Monday through Friday. Of course, you don't have to be at all of them, but you can, watch them, binge watch them, listen to them when you're trying to fall asleep at night, whatever. And I think that otherwise, we could be doing this for 2 hours when we do these lives. So I think doing them Monday through Friday is going to be much better. And there's still we could be talking for another hour with this crew. So anyway, it's been another awesome live, you guys. See you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We're going live again. And yeah, look for a post in community about the heavy hitters. And I love the energy. Another incredible live with you guys. And yeah, I'm going to a wedding tonight, actually. A guy I went to high school with. So yeah, I still believe in love, baby. Maybe if I can request Save Your Love while I'm there, I'll see if there's a cool DJ and he can play some Great White. How cool would that be, right? Maybe if I do it, I'll let you guys know that I pull it off, okay? Anyway, you guys, you feel it, kind of big step for me. Got to have faith. Thank you, Sonia, for this, getting me out of the shell. You are officially out of your shell, okay? So we're all here for it, okay? Good night, crew. Good day, good afternoon, good morning in some cases. Whenever you guys watch this, see you guys tomorrow, hopefully on a live, or next week. We've got lots of great music. We have 1985 going until next Friday. We'll be starting in 1986, and we've got more incredible music to share. So anyway, as always, thanks for being a part of this incredible live. You guys are awesome. You're all saying goodbye to each other. I'm telling you, you guys are watching the replay. You got to be a part of some of our lives. You got to be a part of these. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Anyway, you guys, I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, or sometime next week. And right when you hop on the lives, say hi. Let me know where you're from. Holly from wherever, or, and then just jump right into the conversations. I love everything that you guys contribute to this channel. Love you all. Love you all as well. Live long and prosper. You got it. Beautiful, you guys. We're love and light. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Blessed and forever grateful for you guys. All right. I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee and get ready for a wedding. Play some Cinderella. Okay. All right, you guys. Take care. Bye.